Coming in hot from Penang, we have just landed in Singapore. Now, you have seen all the iconic shots, right? The Marina Bay Sands, the Jewel, the super trees, Merlion. Beautiful, right? But let's be real. You didn't click for just the postcards. We came with a secret mission to uncover the real Singapore, the one the locals keep under wraps, the kind of hidden gems that make you say, wait, that's here? But first, priorities. We kicked off our Singapore adventure with the best crew. My husband's brother, Bhai, his amazing wife, Bhabi. I tried to get her into trouble with Bhai, you will see later on in this vlog. And their daughter's family who live right here. It was a proper family reunion. Father's Day celebrations, endless laughs, and enough good times to fill, well, this whole vlog. Now, while we did do the tourist stuff, because you kind of have to, the Go Journey Wise team had a main mission and a side mission. The side mission was that we launched our very own Crazy Rich Asian car hunt. The main mission? Well, everyone talks about the same places to visit in Singapore, right? But we are not showing you the postcard. We are here to show you a different one. The one with secrets. We found beautiful historic black and white colonial houses. Seriously, it's like stepping into a movie set. And forget the zoo. We found wildlife everywhere, from cheeky monkeys to a wise old owl judging our snack choices. The food? Beyond the legendary hawker centers, we sniffed out some truly unique local spots you have never seen. So here's the deal. We found 7 incredible hidden gems, and because we like to keep you on your toes, we are revealing them in reverse order. That's right, from number 7 all the way down to that ultimate number 1. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and get ready for a deep dive into Singapore's best kept secrets. Let's go uncover these mysteries. Let's kick off this section by getting Bhabi into a little trouble with Bhai. Listen in. Do you know what Bhabi did?
What?
She forgot her purse
In the food court.
in the food court.
Oh, I'm not surprised. then we ran back.
No, she didn't realize immediately. It took her like good 5-6 minutes. Do you have any lesson for Bhabi?
She's an independent entity, less and less independent.
You love how I got my sister-in-law into trouble with her husband? Yeah, that was our warm-up. Because next, the Go Journey Wise crew landed in this spot, hidden gem number 7, where the drama is replaced by dropping jaws and dropping planes. We rolled up to this massive coastal park so close to the airport that every few seconds you would hear a whoosh of a plane descending. It's a big open space, sweeping sea views, picnic spots, barbecue pits, birthday parties, people fishing were allowed, kids running, everyone just looking up. We couldn't stop looking up, myself included, necks sore, hearts happy. If you love plane spotting, this is your paradise. If ships crossing the sea catch your eye, this place gives you both. Ocean horizon on one side, metal birds overhead, ships bobbing up on the water. So get this, Singapore's Changi Airport handles about 366,000 aircraft movements a year. That's landing and takeoffs together, which average out to roughly 1 aircraft every 2 to 3 minutes, at least throughout the day. So when you are sitting here in the park enjoying barbecue smoke and sea breeze, you are part of this constant aerial show. So we sat there, gazing upwards. You get lost in imagining where every plane has been, where it's headed. Every time a plane comes in low, there's a little thrill. And the sea, it stretches out. Ships moving like slow motion. The sky changing colors if you are there at sunset. So, if you ever find yourself craving a slice of peace, a live air show, sea horizon, family barbecue vibes, hidden gem number 7 is calling your name. These are all the parcels from Amazon. Right, foodies, this one's for you. When you first get to Jewel at Shanghai Airport, your eyes go straight to that incredible indoor fountain. We get it. It's the world's tallest indoor waterfall and it's a total jaw dropper. We learned that it's not just a showpiece. It's powered entirely by recycled rainwater and has an amazing light and sound show every night. Pretty cool, right? But for us, the real magic wasn't what was above us. It was what was below us. Tucked away in the basement is a local gem, a food court that is a complete foodie paradise. Seriously, with over 100 food outlets to choose from across the entire mall, we could have spent our whole trip just eating here. We grabbed a simple spicy meal, but it was the incredible dessert we found that made the whole experience completely unforgettable.
Mochi.
Oh yeah?
Everybody can try.
Yeah? Okay, what's the pink flavor? We still think about going back just for that. And speaking of amazing food, we made sure to hunt down a local spot for Singapore's famous kopi and kaya toast. We tried the Singapore version and absolutely fell in love with it. Mwah. And here's something we found so amazing. For our friends with different food requirements, Singapore has it down to an art form. In the food courts here, they ensure that the food is not only delicious but also served with incredible care. The halal and non-halal plates are always kept separate, even when being washed. It's a small detail, but it shows so much respect and care. It's a great example of Singapore's commitment to making everyone feel welcome.
We are at the famous
Satay Street and Lau Pasar Hawker Center. And today we're having
chicken satay,
satay.
recommended by Pranjal Dubey.
We have mango milk ice, shaved ice, condensed milk, and mangoes. I have to tell you, even though we visited a few local hawker centers, every single meal we had in Singapore was just amazing. As a vegetarian, I was so happy. I had so many choices everywhere we went. Singapore is truly a foodie dream. Before we kick off the countdown of our 7 hidden gems, you know we had to do the tourist stuff. And there's no better way to get your bearings than by going to the top of Singapore's most iconic landmark, Marina Bay Sands. The walk up was an adventure in itself, with the path lined with these beautiful, incredible sculptures. And as you get closer, you see it, a beautiful building that looks like a giant boat perfectly balanced on 3 towers. We made our way through the cool, clean mall and finally reached the top. You got the tickets?
Yes.
Okay.
We got student discount also.
Okay, perfect. on top of the Sky Bridge on the 53rd floor, and behind me is Singapore. And let me tell you, it was hot and it was sweaty. First thing you want to do is to see how high you are. And trust me, when the cars on the road look like tiny little ants, you're pretty high up. But the view was just something else. On this clear day, we could see the entire city. We spotted all the classics, the Merlion, the famous lotus-shaped Art Science Museum, the giant Singapore Flyer, and the Helix Bridge. But what truly blew my mind was looking out at the sea. We had heard Singapore is one of the world's busiest ports, but seeing it with our own eyes, thousands of ships just sitting there in the clear water waiting to come in, it's a total reality check on just how connected this little country really is. And speaking of amazing views, just look at this. From the top of Marina Bay Sands, we could see the super tree grove of gardens by the bay. We actually went to see the light show there last night, and let me tell you, it was breathtaking. Here are just a few clips of how magical it was. And as if this day couldn't get any better, we had one more surprise. We were so lucky to be here when F-16 fighter jets were practicing for the upcoming Singapore National Day. I mean, what more could you ask for? So now that you have seen the top, you are ready for our list? Let's go! For number 5, yes, I know, it's another reservoir that made the list. But trust me, this one is entirely different. And it's all thanks to a totally unique experience we had. We headed to Lower Seletar Reservoir, which is a secret Sunday gathering spot for some seriously dedicated hobby enthusiasts. They bring their immaculate shiny speedboats, we are talking high-tech remote-controlled racers, and meet up every Sunday to race, tinker, and even sell custom spare parts. The moment we arrived, we saw a beaver family just chilling on the banks, which was super cool. But what you don't see on the screen is the total chaos that happened next. I had to sprint away because a rogue squadron of red ants decided my legs were the perfect place for a massive impromptu family reunion. It was less beaver sighting and more screaming sprint to the pavement situation. But once the ant situation was under control, the show began. The race started, and these little rockets just skimmed across the water. They hit those corners so fast, they practically left little rooster tails of spray. It was a serious, one-throttle showdown between the bright red and electric blue, pure tiny hydrospeed. and then inevitably one of them capsized. My first thought was, how in the world are they going to rescue that tiny vessel? Well, friends, this club is so professional, they have a rescue boat ready to go. It was truly amazing. We spent a good hour watching the serious focus of these masters of the water. After surviving the ant invasion and the thrilling rescue, we needed something legendary to celebrate. We traded in the park bench for a famous bar and treated ourselves to the classic Singapore sling. It was the perfect, well-deserved reward after a very wild, ant-filled boat race day. We are here. The one and only Raffles Hotel. It's colonial, it's iconic, and it's oozing with old world charm. But we're not just here to look pretty, we are here for cocktails, peanuts, and chaos. Let's go. Raffles opened way back in 1887 as a 10-room bungalow, and now it's a national monument, a place that's hosted writers, royals, and rock stars, and us, obviously. We made our way to the Long Bar, home of the world-famous Singapore sling. A fun fact we discovered was about 70% of the Long Bar's revenue comes from the sling itself, with 800 to 1200 slings served daily. So yes, it's basically the star of the show here. This place is 2 levels of rattan chairs, lazy ceiling fans, and wait, what's that crunching sound? Yup, peanut shells on the floor everywhere in spotless Singapore where chewing gum can get you fined. This is the only place where littering is actually encouraged. We lived our rebellious fantasies one peanut at a time. Now for the main event, the Singapore sling. Originally whipped up in 1915 for ladies who wanted to sip in public without raising eyebrows. Scandalous. Some of us went full on cocktail and others virgin sling life. We are classy, hydrated, and just a little tipsy on pineapple juice.
Cheers, Ami.
Cheers.
Cheers, Janu. Cheers. That's my cheers.
Spicy.
Alright guys, so for our 4th hidden gem, we are taking you somewhere truly special. After all the city hustle, we were craving a total escape once again, and we found it at Lower Peirce Reservoir and Trail. Now, fun fact we had to look up. This is actually Singapore's 2nd oldest reservoir. So not only is it beautiful, but you are literally walking on a little piece of history.
So there are 5 or 6 freshwater lake reservoirs in Singapore which actually provide water supply to Singapore. This is one of them, and we have come to see it. Obviously there is beautiful landscaping and monkeys around this place, but it's also a place where you could come and just unwind at the end of the day. Obviously it does look beautiful.
Do not use flash photography.
You're rolling.
Oh, baby monkeys.
What a nice message, and something that easy for little kids to understand too. So right from the beginning, you learn how to be sustainable. What is this monkey thinking? Okay, he wants to groom himself.
The second you step onto the 900-meter wooden boardwalk, the city disappears. All you hear are the sounds of the forest, and it feels like you are in a completely different country.
Just look at this. I will say though, it is very, very, very hot.
This place is a total local favorite for a reason. It's their secret spot for a little nature reset, and it's a paradise for photographers and nature lovers. As we walked, we spotted everything from cheeky monkeys hanging out to fishing enthusiasts trying to catch their dinner. Fishing is allowed in some designated spots only. It's the kind of place that reminds you that you don't have to go far to find a little bit of magic. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and it's the perfect way to recharge. Alright, hidden gem number 3. After navigating the urban hustle, we were craving an escape, so we headed to Woodlands waterfront. The second we arrived, we noticed something unexpected. This place is run by monkeys, and there are signs everywhere telling you not to feed them. So obviously, we kept our snacks a little closer.
Man, look at the monkeys!
We came at sunset, and even though it was a little hot, the view was absolutely worth it.
It's very hot. Very, very hot. I'm sweating.
This spot is a total local favorite, and it's no surprise why. It used to be a disused warehouse area, but they turned it into this incredible coastal park. It's home to Singapore's longest recreational jetty. 400 meters of pure, unblocked views. You can see all the way to Malaysia, and it's mind-blowing how close it feels.
New rail link from Singapore to Johor Bahru in Malaysia. That's the new rail link that is being built, and that's the existing Woodlands crossing which connects Johor Bahru with Singapore for traffic and road transit. And that's Malaysia across the strait.
The sky just exploded with color, and you could feel the whole place buzzing with a calm energy. It's a hub of planned activity, sure, but it's the quiet moments, the amazing sunrises and sunsets that really make it special. It is the kind of place that reminds you to just pause, take a deep breath, and appreciate the view. All right, buckle up, because it's time for hidden gem number 2, and trust me, you will want to take this ride. Yes. After a serious morning of arcade fun with our niece and her family, all the button mashing and zero prize winnings, we were absolutely desperate for some fresh air. So she decided to surprise us with a trip to Coney Island. Now, I know what you are thinking. Hot dogs, a boardwalk, and roller coasters that make you scream. Wrong island. This is Singapore's version, a wild, rustic, jungle-like park that's a beautiful escape
In
from
the
the city.
distance where all those cyclists are going is Coney Island of Singapore. It's a heavily forested area. Thank God for shade. It is extremely hot. So if you're planning to come to Singapore and want to explore this place, I strongly suggest shorts and shirts that can keep you cool. Okay.
We talked about everything from Singapore's location versus Malaysia's.
Sand barge being pulled by a tugboat.
The biggest lizard.
To spotting these giant monitor lizards, the kind that look like tiny
Malaysia
dragons.
on the left. Singapore on the right. Coney Island up front. And this is the entrance to Coney Island in Singapore. Let's go and have a quick look.
But the absolute best part was my husband and his uncanny ability to charm the wildlife. We watched him have a full conversation with the birds, and it was hilarious. Honestly, this peaceful island was the perfect surprise and exactly the different kind of adventure we were looking for. You know what? I'm feeling a little generous. Before we get to hidden gem number 1, let me give you a little sneak peek bonus treat. This is Hampstead Wetlands Park. And trust us, the locals love this place. It's their peaceful escape, a quiet, rustic sanctuary tucked away from the city buzz. You just come here to relax, wander the trails, and feel a million miles away. But where are the birds and why are these people behind us? Hundreds of turtles swimming and sunbathing everywhere you look. And while we were hanging out with our new shelled friends, we spotted them. A bunch of hardcore bird watchers with massive camera lenses, all waiting patiently. Apparently, this is the spot where a very special, very wise old owl occasionally drops in for a drink. And you guys, we couldn't believe our luck. Right there, right in front of us, the owl showed up. The owl's arrival shattered the calm, sending the bird watchers scrambling from their resting spots for the perfect shot. It was like something out of a movie. There was one majestic owl, about 10 hardcore bird watchers, and this insane, perfect silence. We stayed there, completely captivated as the owl took its fill and then, just like that, moved on. Drum roll please for number 1. Let's request Bhai to introduce where he has brought us today.
We are in Singapore. This is the National Park of Singapore, and we are going to see Henderson Village. We have to walk up and have a look. It's about 80 meters above ground level, and this is a beautiful park. This is known as Telok Blangah Park.
The moment we left the city hustle, we knew we were in for something special. We drove right past the Interlace, that is the incredible apartment complex that looks like a giant, perfectly stacked Jenga tower. It's over 1,000 apartments spread across 31 huge blocks and won the world's building of the year. It truly feels like architecture meeting the jungle, and it sets the tone for everything to come. This place is a seamless stretch of nature paths, hills, and bridges. It's like a massive green ribbon connecting a whole bunch of parks from Mount Faber all the way down to the coast. The highlight for me was the forest walk. It's this incredible elevated walkway that soars right through a secondary forest. You are literally walking level with the treetops. It was so peaceful with the forest floor far below and the sounds of birds and rustling leaves all around us.
Aww.
Thank you.
What's her name? Okay, so these dome-like structures that we are seeing on this walk are actually artificially created or architecturally created waves, and that's why this place is called Henderson Waves, and that's what it is. Let me flip the camera to show you what I'm talking about. So these waves.
Then there's the iconic Henderson Waves. It is a whopping 274 meters long and is actually Singapore's highest pedestrian bridge. The wooden ribs wave overhead, creating these amazing patterns of light and shadow. It truly is a work of art, and if you want a change of pace, the walk leads you to Hort Park with all its beautiful themed gardens and perfect spot for the kids to run around.
Look at that. You can see the ocean. You can see the ships in the ocean.
Architectural sort of thing. How can you make a building like that that is called? People are living there. It's prime real estate.
And if I flip the camera on the other side, look at the housing. This is where Singapore lives. Beautiful.
Stepping onto the forest walk, you really feel like nature is reclaiming its space in the city. There are all these awesome viewing decks along the way, which were perfect for a quick break and just breathe and take in the views. It's just wild how all these paths connect. You are not just in one park. You are traversing treetops, crossing these stunning bridges and seeing the city from above, all while feeling completely enveloped by the forest. You completely forget how close you are to the hustle of urban Singapore. So there you have it, the Southern Ridges and Forest Walk, one of Singapore's best hidden gems. It's quiet but full of life, built but thoroughly green, and a total must-do, especially with family. If you are ever here, be sure to bring comfortable shoes, some water, and a spirit for wandering. It's one of those places that stays with you long after you have left. This brings us to the end of our Singapore journey. Hope you enjoyed coming along with us. Join us in our next adventure. We are off to Japan. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.